Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Word Unbridled with your girl Jess. And today we have OC in the studio with us as always. You know, I bring you here when I want to talk shit.
Cleaning crew.
I bring you here when I want to chat shit. How are you, OC?
Yeah, I'm decent, thank you.
Okay, so are you wondering what we're going to talk about today?
Well, somewhat.
Okay, here it comes. We're talking about black.
BLACK.
Yes, the color black.
You know, that's a fascinating thing. There's a lot of baggage attached to that thing. So it's like, okay.
Why do you think I brought you here to talk about this? Of course it's baggagey.
Black. Shit. Can you think of one positive?
Yeah, because exactly
okay.
why I'm talking about that is because I've seen that so many people, when they want to describe something bad or evil, they use the color black. But that's not how I see black. I see black like how maybe the next person sees white, because that's their idea. Like, you know, I was talking to somebody. How this came up is because I was having a conversation about the color black and how it's tied to only bad stuff. Yeah.
Black has bad PR.
Yes.
It's black. Black has black rep.
So what do you think about black?
Most of my associations are, I try to just make it neutral as opposed to decidedly negative. So black, I think of infinite.
Me too. Like a space to start something new, and then you can always, you know,
possibility space. So it's like from here in, all can issue forth from black. That's what I think. But that's when I have to think about it.
But when you don't have to think about it, how do you see black? Like something you have to wear only when you can't. Why can't I wear white to mourn?
I've always been more attracted, I think black
or even pink, anything. Why does it have to be black? You know.
I don't know, because black is potent. It has drama. Black.
Okay. So now apply this to people.
In what way?
The color black.
To people.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ha. No, I'm saying that because it's baggage. Let's say apply it to people. I'm like, should we do that to to people? Project that on their skins, on them, or how they are on the inside?
No, how they see it, how they even perceive it. Like what we were saying. You know how I'm telling you about. I was talking to you about music. Yeah. I said that we're going to have Seth on as well to talk about his music, because there's yes, and I was telling you that there's so many people that will listen to him and be like, "What is he chatting?" No, but yeah. So maybe they will enjoy the beats and dance to the beats, but they're not getting his message. You see that level. So now I see this like this and you see it like this. So that's why I brought you on. I want your perspective. How do you see it? How does it work in your own mind? Because obviously mine is different.
So Seth and I have had a few conversations. So I can't really give an unbiased, I'd be coming from a place of having been told some stuff. But it's a mad frequency. I wanted to use a word that people probably don't like, but it's primary, or it's primal. It's a very imperative, basic thing. It's not a complicated code for me that I think I pick up on some things in his music.
Once again, we're not talking about you and me. We're talking about other people.
Okay. I'm not their lawyer. I'm not
let's not get it twisted. We're not telling you that this is it. Yeah. We're saying that this is what we think they think. This is us just to play with the minds. Yes, you know how I said I brought you on to chat shit, to play with your mind. This is how my mind is, this is what my mind feels about this thing, but I also want to know how you feel about it. Okay, so Seth finally joined us. This motherfucker. This guy, he made us wait. So now that you're here, Seth, welcome, Seth Asaf.
Thank you very much.
I don't know if you guys know this guy, but he's going to introduce himself to everybody now. So, Seth, who are you?
Like you said, my name is Seth. I'm many things.
Let's see. Can you see that both of you are almost giving the same answers? When I asked Osi the same question on this show, he's like, I am.
Yeah,
what
like it's very difficult. It's a very complicated question. Because,
who are you? Yeah.
Because we're constantly metamorphosing into other things and exploring life. So, I think I am. That's what it is.
Okay. Guys, you already met OC already, so there's no need for me to go over that. Seth is my topic now. My topic is Seth. My topic is Seth Asaf. So Seth, first we're going to dive into your music. We're talking about your music earlier, and I told OC that I had a conversation with somebody that said that it's not every mind that can relate to Seth's music. So I was asking him earlier, what do you think that means? Like, it's not every mind that can relate to Seth's kind of music. Do you think that because he's listening and he can hear what you're saying and he gets it and he's like, I'm like, but not so many people can relate on the level that you are on, like, your music is your way of sending your message, but inside those messages there's like codes and stuff. Am I wrong?
No, not really.
Not really.
Yeah.
So it's just me you see why I said you have to come on and explain that to people. This is just me looking at your music on different levels, like inside my mind, in my head.
I mean, like, life generally, people can't always understand everything. People can't always accept everything. And if you live life expecting people to always understand or everybody to understand, then you're going to live quite a wasted life. So for me, I'm just enjoying myself, to be honest.
And what is that message that you keep trying to share with your music?
The message is life. The message is life, the journey of life. The message is my experiences, because I'm not speaking from a place of certainty of everything, because life is constantly changing, life is constantly evolving, but it's my truth at that moment. So the music is a tool to share my reality, my understanding, the messages that come to me. And sometimes music is not too deep. Like, music is just to enjoy. It's about love, it's about our failures, it's about our temptations, it's about our experiences, about our wins and all of that. So for me, I'm able to use the music to embody my story and share it with those who want to listen. Those who want to. And also, to be honest, there's also a place for general acceptance, which sometimes artists shy away from. One of the things that some artists want to enjoy is people accepting. And so
someone said that most artists get their payments from the reaction of people to their work and stuff like that.
Especially musicians, to be honest. So one code sometimes is make music, because music is changing. Music is different from the message. The music, I
told you that earlier, right? The music is different from the message. There's one thing. The music is one thing, and the message is one thing.
It's like language. Language is different from the message. So you could speak Igbo and say shit, but you could still speak Igbo and say deep stuff. So it depends on how you're able to craft your message into the music. Music is like the waves, it's changing. The sound of the 70s is no longer the sound of the 90s or the Gen X. So if you want to be able to reach a people, you must understand the language and then put your message into that language. So for me, I'm also learning from my own music. First of all, I do what I enjoy. I don't want to. Life is too short for me not to enjoy myself.
To live for people.
Yes, so I enjoy it, but also I find that space where I'm able to say, Omo, because the truth is, I actually enjoy the music of the now. It's beautiful. Like, if you turn on what's popping on the radio, like, no matter as you deep reach, you go move. You vibe to it. Yes. So I'm learning and also shaping my music in that way, but I'm also being true
to yourself,
to myself, and that's the message. So that's what the music is.
That's what's up. Okay, so that's Seth. He told us. What inspired you to do music? Because, like, you're an artist on different levels in life. You must have decided that this is the way I'm going to share my art or something, or like this is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
What made you decide that this is it?
It was a feeling of emptiness, because I realized that I was going on a cycle that I didn't like. It's not that any other person can't go on that cycle, but for me, I didn't find peace. I studied law, for example, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to drop out. I'm just going to go on this journey. So for me, I read The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. I read that book one night, and the next day I dropped out. I was done. I was like, this guy who is a nomad, who is with his ship traveling to the pyramids, that's who I want to be. I want to go on that journey. I want to learn. I want to learn about life. I want to learn about me. I want to learn about God, not in churches, not in all of this four corners, not in all of this. I want to understand and experience. I want to enjoy, because we are here for such a short time. So why am I going to?
He always goes back to I want to enjoy.
Yes, that's the point. Like we are here. It's like people who are constantly looking out for heaven. Like, why are you here? Like, you haven't finished. Who told you that the person you're going to see wants you? Like, why you waiting? I said you come here, you never do and finish. What you want to do for here?
Forever.
So to be honest, that was it for me. It's like, I want to. Like, I'm not. I'm seeing a pattern. I'm seeing that, okay, when I'm done, I have to go look for a job. I have to get a family. I have to regret. Yes, I'm an artist, so maybe after work, in the evening, I can go to open mics and act like an artist. so like, I saw all of those realities. I played it out. Possibly I could make more money doing that, but the joy of living, I feel like if I didn't go on this path.
Questions?
Yes. The topic is self. This is something you're overthinking this thing. Don't come and go.
Now, see where we are now. This is deep.
This is the way you got the reason this thing. Like, they just ask self the question.
So,
wait, Osi knows nearly everything about me, so I don't even know what he wants to ask.
No. But we need other people to know self. I know self as well.
Okay, so
we want other people to know self.
Let me ask you.
Don't ask any question that you have to call a friend. Are you 50-50?
Alright, cool. So, one is out of curiosity.
Yeah.
Around the time you were creating David Stones, very stripped down, there was a simple, clear essence. But if you're talking about trying to appeal to Generation Z now and what you're listening on the radio, that's a bit more energetic, so that's a slightly different vibe. So how are you?
So you think it's different from the self vibe?
No, not different. Okay, well, yes, what I hear and what is bopping is what I think is different. Some of what
I also think his music is different.
Yeah, some of just so I don't lose the question, from David Stones to what you might do now and what's playing on the radio. Do you see any link, or how have you lived? How are you at this point
from that point?
Very good question. I think one of my mantras is honesty. And if you're not able to transform yourself, if you're not able to reinvent yourself, if you're not able to change, it's like the seasons. There are 4 seasons. There's winter, there's summer, there's spring. And if you stay in winter and just say, oh, I'm winter, come on. And you just stay cold. So you must understand the times, and there are people who are like, you're constantly seeing them.
Fuck you. Please add this part. Please make sure you don't cut that part out.
So like I said, it's honesty. David Stone meant something at that time for me. It was just me and a guitar. I didn't know anything. I was like a nomad who just, all I had was my music, few songs in my strap bag, which were my stones, like David facing Goliath. Because for me, I saw myself as my own enemy. I saw the image society had created, and I was going to fight that image. I was going to fight myself.
Also, you see why it's always good to ask these questions. Now, who would have known that this is what you had in your mind when you created?
I was fighting myself. Goliath was me. It was an image of me that society had created, or even I had created. But I was David. I was that nomad who saw beyond Goliath. I saw the riches. I saw the wealth. I saw the power that would come with defeating that. And all I had was simple. I didn't know anything. I didn't know people. I just had my guitar,
my stone and my
sling, and that's really what it was. So I did a stripped down version. That album was very, very acoustic. It was almost, I'm just going to go into it. I couldn't even afford like big production, so it was just, I'm going to start this thing with what I have, what I know, where I am, one step at a time. So things have changed. The times have changed. The people who were listening then have also changed. Like, things have changed. So I'm not going to, because yes, there was an image about Seth. Oh, Seth is a certain way. But that's the image you have. That's not me. So sometimes if I need to break down that image to move, I don't want to get stuck. I want to continue moving. So with regards to, very specific to the question is, I'm very aware. It's not isolated. It's my life. It's enjoyment. It's enjoyment galore. So I want to enjoy my music. I feel to know enjoy.
You should write Seth. Enjoy your life.
I have to. Like,
that's it. Seth, enjoy your life.
Like certain things there are certain things that are certain. Like death.
Yeah.
Is certain. Like it's you go. Mm-hmm. So while you're here, like, just leave, enjoy, chop life before life chop you. Because life must chop you. Yes.
Does that answer your question?
Somewhat.
Yeah.
See, the part I was going for
is him to tell you how he's going to change his music in a way that it will match up to that level from chop am for chopping. Okay. Yes. So imagine, you're talking about the music. I hope I'm getting it right. You're trying to tell him the difference now that he's evolving and growing, like he said, with the times and the music and everything. So does that mean it's not going to change the baseline of Seth Asaf? You know, I think you have like there is how your music, I don't know how to put it, you get. So I think that no matter how much you evolve, there's the base, there's a core, there's a Seth Asaf. That is your core. So no matter how much it changes or your music changes, that core will be there. True. Am I wrong? No, is that the question you were asking, Osi?
Somewhat. Then let's say
I don't think we can ever answer Osi's questions ever.
It's impossible. We can't satisfy Osi. It's a waste of time. You sabi when Osi don't they ask questions.
Fairs.
Entire journey is about asking questions.
Yeah, just because it put that. Yeah.
Okay.
So the other one I'd ask is your relationship with Black.
Yes. Yes. Thank you for bringing it back to Black in Amy Winehouse's life. Thank you for bringing it back to Black. Yes, Seth.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the color Black? Do you agree with people that attach the color Black to everything bad?
Well, some things are bad, are Black.
Can you imagine, Seth?
Some things are.
Kid, I need you.
Some things.
I need you.
Some things are bad that are white.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's color.
Like you.
Yeah, like
now you wear white, but there's nothing white about you.
I have some. So it's really not about the colors.
Yes.
I think also there's beauty in darkness. There's great things come from darkness.
What did we say?
Because
that's
usually
what we see.
The place of creation is usually a dark place.
Fuck yes. He said it all. This is exactly the point. This is what we've been trying to say.
So I'm not color biased like that. And somebody said that if you see darkness, darkness is different from black.
darkness is coming. It's another thing. But when they say black is coming.
It's like when they say winter is coming and there's cold, it's totally different.
Yeah, it's totally different.
What kind of sounds are you working with? Or what process are you taking? So for David Stone, stripped down, couldn't afford this, couldn't afford that. So as of a necessity, minimalist.
Mm-hmm.
Now that you don't have to be minimalist, like what's happening?
There's like a sound, there's a wave. There's certain things happening. There's a wave, and I think there's, with regards to the present soundscape, there's a lot of rave in the sound wave.
Okay.
There's a lot of rave energy
in the sound wave
right now, because things are changing. There are a lot of festivals happening. There's Amapiano. There's all of those elements, but still, there's also like it's a good time for Africa, the art in Africa. So people are not throwing those elements away. So I think these are the fusion. So things like High Life, a lot of Amapiano, a lot of like those kind of sounds.
So those are the kind of sounds that you're
so I'm curious, because in all honesty, it's like I haven't really thought about myself working with those kind of things. So for me, it's also a challenge beyond just.
I would love to see Seth work with an Amapiano sound. Yes. I was thinking Amapiano too, because he could still keep that. Because he could still, I feel like he could still keep that Seth core that I'm talking about inside Amapiano and mess it up, like fuck it up. I am so proud of you, Seth. Thank you for coming, and I'm looking forward to more of your music and other things.
This is actually fun. I didn't know it was going to be this fun.
Of course it is fun.
I came here because I knew that if I didn't come here,
that I might kill you.
But actually, it's really fun.
Of course it is. Like,
it's
me. Come on. We're just sitting here chatting shit. I purposely did you and OC together because I wanted to talk about weird stuff today, like colors and wavelengths and frequencies and sound waves. Okay, guys, we're rounding up for today. We had so much fun talking to Seth, and OC brought in the other parts. You know, I told you guys I plan these things. I know when I'm going to chat shit. I know the people to bring in. So it was so good to have Seth. We talked about music, we talked about black, we talked about different things, but it was so much fun. So see you guys on the next episode. Ciao.
Thank you very much for having us.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Mom, we can chop this banana. That is not my eyes.